Paul, what was the roller coaster of emotion? You're on the path of losing your second straight fight on short notice, and now this one comes along. So what was that? What were those feelings like?
I'll be honest, man. There was a bit there where I was talking to my manager and my team, and I was like, I just want to go home. When I found out that I wasn't fighting Vick, I said, I don't want a replacement. I just was joking with Butler. I said, I just want to go see my family and drink a beer, man. I'm sick. Like, I'm over this. This is frustrating. But then he can tell you, as soon as I was like, I want this, and we got it, I was like, let's go. This is a fight I can get excited about. This is one of those matchups where I'm like, yes, this gets the fans excited. This gets me excited about this. When I think about this guy and getting in there with him, you can't help but get hyped up for this fight. And now it's on the big stage. It's right before the co-main and on the pay-per-view. So let's go. It went from really upset, depressed, wanting to go home to, I was spitting fire in the gym the night I found out I had this fight.
Is this almost better in some ways?
I think it is better. I think there's more hype behind this than. What are you more excited about, me versus Mike Perry this Saturday, or me fighting James Vick in a week? I think this is a little more exciting. So James thinks he got the better end of the deal. I think I got the better end of the deal on this thing.
Is it Mike himself and all the stuff that he talks, or?
He's a good guy to fight. I know he's doing his thing. He's saying all this stuff about me, but at the end of the day, this is what we do. We're entertainers. We're fighting. He's being Mike Perry. I'm going to be Paul Felder. This is who I am. This is how I handle things. That's what Mike Perry does. It makes for damn good TV. And at the end of the day, we got to get in there and fight. And we're going to do that. And we're just getting you guys interested. And I'll be damned if it's not going to pull a lot of attention. I think it's going to get people wanting to buy this pay-per-view. Maybe not as much as Max versus Ortega, obviously, but I think it's something that people are like, all right, yeah, I kind of want to see that go down.
You're a trained and a decorated actor. Mike Perry's not acting in that. That's who that guy is it not?
Listen, there's certain guys, and when they talk trash, I say, oh, that's he's full of BS. You know what I mean? That's Mike Perry. That's him. I saw him the other day in the PI, and I gave him a fist bump, and it was like okay, well, I'm not gonna fight you now. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, listen, I gave Mike Perry a pizza in Pittsburgh when he knocked out that kid on his debut. I gave him 2 slices of pizza, so I'll be sure to buy him some more pizza on Saturday.
Do you feel like if you do choose to go back to lightweight after this fight, do you think like a win here will influence your ranking? Because you have seen that the rankings have mattered, have affected.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe an impressive one, and it depends on how the rest of the division shakes out. Hopefully, it doesn't get me bumped down or anything like that, because we've got some lightweights on the card that are on the possible cusp of getting that 15 spot with Dan Hooker and
Gilbert Burns.
Man, I love Gilbert Burns. I was talking to him the other day. Yeah, those 2 guys are, they're right around the cusp of that top 15 spot, so we'll see.
When Darren Till beat Stephen Thompson later said he wanted to ban the front kick to the knee.
Yeah.
Where do you fall on that?
It's a strike, man. You got to learn to deal with it. It sucks. But we're in here to hurt each other, unfortunately. It's like saying, well, I don't think you should be able to punch this way or that way. I see where he's coming from. It is a dangerous kick, and it can, be a career changer and things like that. But I just don't know if you can stop somebody from throwing a side kick to the knee.
And what do you make of soccer kicks and foot stomps? Israel Adesanya said he wanted to bring those back into the octagon.
Foot stomps?
Yeah.
They're here still. To the head.
Yeah. Like Shogun style.
Shit. I think it's something I could learn to put into my arsenal. So if they came out with that, I'm still fighting. I'm not going to stop doing MMA. But I think soccer kicks a little more dangerous. If a guy's down and the ref can't get in and he's out of it, and you soccer kick him, I think you kill a guy. You know what I mean? At least you hurt somebody's knee. They go get surgery. They're back in the gym a year later, 6 months later. You soccer kick somebody, break their jaw, and they may never be the same.
It's a more enjoyable fight week for you, not cutting that weight.
Yeah, of course. And I'm in Vegas. It's always fun to be back here. I haven't been back here since I fought Josh Berkman. It was the last time I fought in Vegas. It's been a while. I've kind of been sent all over. I've been to Brazil, Scotland, Detroit, Canada. So it's good to be back in the fight capital, and UFC's home here in Vegas. It's been a good fight week to not be dieting as hard.
Could there be more fights at 170 for you in the future, you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a perfect example of when I would take these fights. If I don't move here permanently, which again, I'm not so sure about that. I think 55 is still my home, but short notice, let's say I'm in camp and something comes up, or an opponent switch, I could gladly take fights at welterweight.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you. Yeah.
Contractually, how does it work when you sign the bout agreement to fight Vick, and in the promotion, in the bout agreement, through no fault of either fighter, not injury or anything?
That's where it's weird, man. It's like they kind of have it in the clauses to be able to, it always says in there, subject to change, pretty much. You never know what's going to happen, or we don't have much say over that, unfortunately, in the contract, and it is what it is. I got to fight at the end of the day, so I would have been more upset about it if I was left without a fight right now. But the Sean Shelby and everybody, they really went out of their way, and trust me, they were not happy when they had to call my manager and tell them they were pulling Vick. I mean, they didn't want to have to do this, but you got to save main events. I understand that, and it worked out for me in the end.
But if Yancey didn't get injured,
they were trying their best to fill that spot, and I would have gotten, I'm sure, I would have gotten compensated. I would have got paid again, but they're good to me like that. I get that. They're doing what they can do, but it would have just sucked, man. It's like, all right, here's another paycheck. Awesome, I got money, but I moved nowhere, and I just delay my octagon time again, and I don't get any, octagon fighting. I'm not in there moving around, feeling that cage, getting that experience, and that stuff. You go a year without fighting, you feel it.